Hello, everyone, and welcome to Midweek Momentum, your No More Mondays double shot to get you through hump day. And today we are talking to Navid Moosa, who is here to flip the script on fear, quite literally, with a super cool exercise you can do to write down the thing that is holding you back, the fear that is keeping you from playing bigger, and write down the opposite. It's a practical mindset based way to move from hesitation to action. It's motivational and it's actionable. And we love that for a little midweek momentum. But something that came to mind as you were talking is that there's a bias for action in kind of how you approach and how you've always approached this idea of like, I'm going to go out, get out there, I'm going to find out, I'm going to do what I can do with the resources that I have, and I'm going to act versus overthink.
Yeah.
What would you say to the people out there who are overthinking?
I mean, I could be cliche and say just do it, which is the truth. Okay. It is the truth. But it's I would what's the best way to put this? I would say something along the lines of, okay, it's a discussion you have to have within yourself, number one. Okay. And the discussion will go something like, all right, I'm scared to do X. Well, why are you scared to do X? And then boom, boom, boom. Write it down. And then look at what you wrote down and just write the opposite of what you wrote down the other side. Right? I'm scared to do this because I might fail. So what's the opposite of fail? Pass.
I see. Yep.
Right? And then I'm scared I'm going to go broke. What's the opposite of broke? Rich, wealthy, whatever. And then write whatever your fears are, and then the opposite of your fear, write it next to it. And if that doesn't get you excited, then you're not looking at the right thing. You have to, when you see that and that starts getting excited, you're good to go.
That's
You're
good.
definitely good to go. That's something
That's really good.
that's something I teach or whatever. Like, hey, listen, write down your fears. What's the opposite of it?
Yeah.
And that should
Yeah.
definitely get you excited. Definitely get
I
you
like
excited.
this even better because one of the things I usually walk people through is like is similar, but I like this. I like this so much more. What's the worst case scenario, right? Worst case scenario is I leave this bank. This guy doesn't pay me. I come back to the bank. Is that you dying a slow and painful death? Yeah, maybe, but also you can then just try again, right? So, but I like this because it puts it in the positive and it gets you really in that like,
Yes.
what if you succeed?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it, right? And a lot of us, it's very simple to, and I say, you have a brain and mind. A brain is physical, the mind is what you make of it, right? Make up your mind. Right. So if your mind is you, well, make that up. What kind of mind do you want? Do you want a positive mind or a negative
Mhm.
mind? Well, if you say it out loud, well, I want a positive mind. But do you? Are you
And are
willing
you
to what it
willing to
takes? Are you
do it?
willing to take? Yeah, is you're gonna finish my sentence. You're gonna finish my sentence. Are you willing to do what it takes to get to that positive mind?
Yeah. There is proven there's great books on this. If maybe we'll drop some in chat. There is proven science about a positivity mindset versus a negativity mindset. About scarcity versus abundance. And what I think is so incredible throughout all of this is even at times of scarcity, you remained committed to saying, I'm going to find abundance at the end of this.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, there was times I did want to give up. The times I questioned myself,
Yeah.
like, "Yo, this is what am I doing? Like, why am I putting myself to this so much over here?" And then I'm sure you've heard, what's your why? What's your why? What's your why?
Yeah.
I've always questioned my why just to make sure it's authentic, right? And
Yeah.
if it adjusts, that's fine if it adjusts. But every time I went through a hardship of something, I was like, why am I doing this? I was like, okay, it's those four walls. Do you want to go back to those four walls? Do you want to get passed over again
Mhm.
do you want to get called at 2 o'clock in the morning because you're doing a system upgrade? Do you want to deal with that employee who wants to request off and the others that say no and here? So like all those things is kind of like, no.